Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me for another day of Epic Surf News. And today I'm with Kyan out of
St. Augustine, Florida.
Yeah, St. Augustine, Florida. You're ripping over there, Kyan. I see you doing some really good surfing these days, man.
It's been fun, for sure.
Yeah. So what's cool about Kyan, everybody, is Kyan's been a fan for quite a while. He's always getting me fired up, commenting and interacting, and then I usually go check out his profile because he's always doing some fun surfing as well. So you should check him out, definitely on Instagram. We're going to put all the links and talk about that a little bit more, but definitely some exciting stuff and some real, you're frothing all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when I first saw you, I mean, you were just kind of young in the game of surfing. So your surfing was a little wobbly here and there, and then now, fast forward, fast forward a few years, and I think you're now the master, and I'm the student. I'm trying to learn from you. It's all about your dedication, right? You seem super dedicated to surfing.
Oh, yeah. My whole family kind of like grew up with it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, your mom surfs and your brother surfs and everybody surfs.
Yep, my dad, my older brother is a professional surfer.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And I definitely learn a lot from him and my dad.
Okay. So that's got to be part of the success there. But in looking at some of your posts, your dedication goes beyond that. I can tell. It looked like you got injured at Hatteras.
Yeah. I was trying like a little. Yeah. I like bent my thumb back so far that it tore a bunch of stuff in my arm, I guess. So yeah, that's what happened. And I was trying like an air reverse or something like that. I just kind of like fell on the board.
So what? Air reverse. So what? You were in the air and then you tried to land on the board, or you tried to catch the board, or what happened?
I was trying to spin out of it, and like I kind of went too far down low, and I just kind of like on the rail of the board, I just kind of put my thumb down and bent it back so far that I tore a bunch of stuff down to my elbow.
Oh.
And that was actually the first wave of the trip.
Oh man, so was it crowded? Were the waves good? What was it like?
It definitely got better as it was getting better all day, and that was my first wave of the trip, first wave of the session, and everything. And I sat out and I was the cameraman for the rest of the trip. So
I'm sure everybody appreciated the camera work.
Oh yeah.
So outside of that, I see that you've been real busy. You entered into the Grom Search and you've done a couple wave pools.
Yes, I have. I've been to Waco and I've been to Typhoon Lagoon about 3 times, I think. Yeah.
So in terms of wave pools, Waco or Typhoon Lagoon, which one's better?
I like Waco personally, but they're both really fun.
Okay. And what about the Waco one? Is it faster, or what's better about it?
Typhoon Lagoon is like a really mushy wave. But then you have Waco, which has a little more power, and they definitely offer more types of waves, like a barrel section or like an air section or like just a trestles wave. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Because I haven't been to a wave pool yet, so I'm actually learning through watching your videos a little bit.
Yeah. It's super fun.
Yeah. So at Typhoon Lagoon, were you able to practice some of your moves? I'm sorry, Waco. Were you able to practice some of your moves that seem a little more realistic?
Yeah, definitely. For sure, yeah. It's just like, it's weird because Waco's in the middle of nowhere, like literally.
Hot?
Yeah. Or no, when I was there, it was actually really cold. It was like September or something, but it was really cold. I was like in a full suit.
Okay, and you don't really wear where you live. You don't have to wear a lot of wetsuits.
Not normally. During the winter, definitely sometimes, but I'm usually in a short sleeve full to a top
Okay.
in
That's
this part of
that's
the
comfortable.
time. Yeah.
So with this Grom search, I mean, how did you get part of this? Did you have to work your way through up some contests, or was it just a
Uh,
one-time thing?
well, I actually wasn't signed into the contest at the beginning, but my friend Skylar Ridling, like he told me about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. So the night before, I
Mhm.
was like, oh, I want to do it, but I'm not signed up or anything.
Yeah.
So he was down there early, and he actually got me a spot in my division. I was an alternate, so I got down there early, and I actually made it to the event. I made it to my heat, and I progressed to the finals, which qualified me for Waco and the national Riptors Grom Search final. So that's
Ah,
how I got.
okay, I see what you mean. And so, what I've noticed too over the years is you've gotten sponsored you got a couple different sponsors over the years.
Yes,
Who are these sponsors, and how's all that going?
it's going great. Aqua East. I actually just started riding Lost surfboards, and I'm really liking it for sure.
Yeah, I saw that Lost, you tagged Lost in one of your posts, and those are some really cool boards. There's a bunch
Yeah,
of
I
those
love
around here.
Lost. Yeah, I think I'm gonna order a fish soon, but yeah,
Wow. Wow. Okay. So
smaller
so the
mushy
fish,
waves.
you gonna get like a traditional fish, or are you talking like a new school small fish, or what?
Um, I think I'm gonna get like a new school smaller fish, but I'm definitely gonna look around for sure. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
there's I forget the name. I mean, there's so many names, but Rob Machado's he's got that little high performance fish that I
Yeah,
think is pretty cool looking.
it's pretty sick.
So local comps. So we talked a little bit about the Grom search, but your local comp, which circuit are you competing in, and maybe give a couple shout outs to some of the surfers that you compete against.
Okay. Well, I'm competing in NSSA and ESA. ESA is Eastern Surfing Association, and NSSA is National Scholastic Surfing Association. And and I do some like specialty events like around here. Like there's some memorials and stuff that I
Okay.
love competing in. And yeah.
Hmm. So the ESA, are there parts or moments where the ESA uh, overlap with what's going on the West Coast, or are they totally separate, or do some of the people go back and forth, or how does that work?
Um well, some contests do overlap with dates and stuff. So it's pretty tough. You kind of have to choose one. So basically in NSSA for the East Coast, you have to do 4 contests to qualify for nationals.
Okay.
So so I try to get my 4 contests in, and then for ESA it's about your points.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay. So have you had a chance to go up against some of the Groms out here in the West Coast?
Um in the Grom
Just
Search I did.
just just in general, like I mean, just in a contest format though, at any
Yeah,
point.
and in Waco I was up against a lot of California and Hawaii kids, like kids from all around the US.
Okay, because
And
that's like a specialty event. That's how that
yeah.
occurred. Yeah.
Yeah, but for NSSA I have not been to nationals yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it this year or next year.
Okay. Yeah, looks like you're on target, man. The surfing looks strong.
Thank you.
So you mentioned Lost, and yeah, you mentioned Fish, but when it comes to high performance stuff, what are some of the features that you're looking for on your board right now? Because I mean, I'm trying to look to the future, man. I'm trying to see what I need to do
Yeah.
to my boards.
So I'm currently riding a driver 2.0.
Okay.
I it's a 5.0.
Okay. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'2", I believe. I'm
Okay.
not positive on that, but I'm
Right.
pretty sure.
Changes every day for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm growing, but yeah, and FCS fins,
Okay.
and I'm not sure which FCS fins I have in right now. I'm gonna have to check on that, but yeah, that's what I'm riding
Cool.
right now.
Yeah, FCS. All right. Well, what kind of FCS? You said FCS 2? Is there any
Yeah,
particular?
FCS 2s. I like the Chloe and Dinos personally.
Hello, Andino. Yeah, getting your little trestles on.
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
Yeah. So who? Oh, there you go. So who are some of your favorite rippers in your area? Like, local legends. Are there? Throw out a couple
Mhm.
names of some guys that are usually getting you fired up in the lineup.
Definitely Gabe Kling.
Okay.
He's a retired
Mm-hmm.
world-class surfer. And
Mm-hmm.
Chris Ropero.
Mm-hmm.
And those are some of the big names around
Yeah,
here.
those are big names. But what about just some of the local rippers?
Well, I know CJ Hobgood. He lives down in New Smyrna, or like
Mhm.
Orlando, Cocoa Beach area. And
What
local
about what
rippers.
about what about no namers? Like people that we don't know, but that you're like, that guy rips.
Probably gonna have to say Alec Zappone.
Okay, right on, Alex, killing it.
Yep.
What about hecklers? Who's a favorite heckler in the area? People that are talking smack on your surfing or always pushing you, egging you on. Who's good at that?
My younger brother.
Yeah, Isaac. Isaac,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Mhm.
right on, Isaac, man. Give it
And
to him.
probably some of my best friends. Like yeah.
All right. So, favorite wave size?
Wave size.
Yeah, the size of wave that that lets you really perform.
Mhm.
What size is perfect for you?
I like around 3 to 4 feet. That's kind of like where I turn on, but I can always surf bigger. Like I
Okay.
just like honestly, if it's bigger than like a foot, I'm out there.
Right. Yeah, I must say I like 3 to 4 as well. Maybe I like a 4 to 6 too,
Mhm.
and I
Same.
I like bigger as well, but just in
Yeah.
terms of being able to have fun and kind of let your hair down and
Mhm.
yeah,
It's
three to
not
four.
it's not big here very often, so when we get a swell, really stoked on it.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go into the serious stuff a little bit, man. This
Yeah.
coronavirus and all this stuff going down. Are you guys able to surf right now?
Mhm.
What's it like right now?
So the beaches were closed, and a bunch of people started making like petitions and stuff.
Okay.
And so it opens from 6 to 11,
Oh,
6
okay.
a.m. to 11 a.m.
Wow.
And then just today, actually, it opened all day. So,
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
So you've been able to get some surf sessions in for a little while.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good. Good. Gosh, it's tricky when you can't surf. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so we can surf here. I haven't been going that much. There's been a really bad red tide.
Oh,
There's been
yeah.
some rain overflow, rivers running. So, um, I got a couple sessions in, but I've just been taking it a little less frequent, I guess. So,
Yeah.
all right, Kyan. We're gonna play a game of yay or nay. So I'm gonna throw out
Gotcha.
a couple words to you. You tell me yay or nay, and maybe tell me why yay or nay.
All right.
Claiming.
Nay.
Nay. Okay. May the fourth be with you.
Nay.
Nay, you're not a Star Wars guy. You're over it. All right. Um, kombucha.
Nay.
Nay. Oh man, have you tried it? Does it taste pretty weird?
Yeah, my mom has it a lot.
Okay.
I don't like
Yeah,
it.
your mom's also on Instagram and does yoga, a lot of yoga posts and things like that.
Yeah, like yoga stuff.
Uh-huh. It's
Mhm.
yoga with Danielle, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So everybody out there, you want to get your exercise on and a lot of good content there. Indo
Oh, it's Daniel.
boards.
We have one. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What do
Yeah.
you like? So do you just balance on it, or are you actually trying to do more crazy stuff?
I just kind of hop on it when I'm bored, just try out some stuff.
Cruise, like put it by the TV, or like where do you have it at?
I'm actually in my mom's yoga room. She does it
Okay.
for like balance stuff, so I just hop on it
Yeah, like a little
sometimes.
workout. Nice.
Yeah.
Right on, man. So is there anything else that you'd like to talk about that we should talk about?
Um, How are you doing?
That's a good question, man.
A lot about me. Let's talk about you.
Right on.
How's it?
That's right, man.
Staying
Kyan's got
safe?
some interview. Kyan's got some interview skills too. I forget to tell everybody. So I'm doing pretty good. I mean, it's been a lot of challenging stuff, right, with all the recent things going on. Yeah, exactly. It's just 20 seconds. You know, I got to do that
Yep.
forever.
I actually got that because when I went to school like a year ago, we were supposed to bring this in to like class and I forgot. It's been in my closet and I've got like so much hand sanitizer and like Clorox wipes.
Yeah, you were hoarding before hoarding was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, got the kids at home. I got a couple kids as well, and so
Oh, sweet.
what's that?
How old
So
are they?
I have a 3-year-old and a 12-year-old at home, but I actually have 4 kids. Trying to get my older
Really?
ones. Yeah, I'm trying to get my older ones to come on. My older ones are actually way older, so I got a 26-year-old daughter, and I have a 22-year-old daughter. Birthdays happen all the time. They are not living in the house, so I don't have to take care of them. They could probably take care of me at this point. But,
Yeah.
but yeah, so it's been busy at home. My
Nice.
wife works from home, so that's
nice.
made everything a lot easier and nicer and not as much of a shock. So yeah, it's just been a lot of gardening, and at least when surfing, the beaches were closed. Now they just opened them, and
Yeah. We're going to the
but
beach
yeah, and then they closed some other ones though, so it's kind of like this one
all over the
opens,
place.
that one's closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so so I've just been doing gardening. Like to grow food and stuff like
Yeah.
that, you know.
My mom does that too.
Oh,
She's
really?
got a
Okay.
big garden and everything.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that's something usually I'll do when I'm coming back from surfing and washing down my gear, and you kind of spray the plants, and
Yeah.
so yeah, doing a lot of that. I should have probably tuned up my boards. I said I was going to when all this started, and then I had the same wax on all of them.
I
So.
know, same. I said I was gonna do that and I didn't.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd have to say compared to a lot of people, or you know, a lot of situations, I think doing really well, and
Yeah.
I'm super stoked on that.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know, other than being able to go places you want to go,
Yeah.
we live a pretty basic, simple life, I think, for the most part. Usually just revolving around surfing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
I'm super happy.
So, what else is popping, man? I mean, so,
I really hope that they have surf camp this summer because I work for multiple different surf camps. And I mean, I am 12 years old, but I do make money. And
yeah.
I really am, I'm looking forward to that. But I really hope that they have it. So.
So yeah, a couple other people I interviewed also do surf lessons. One guy here in Oceanside.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, so people are out of work, and that's a bummer. So how long have you been working with the surf camps?
Actually, for about 3 years, I've been helping out, and then my sponsor Aqua East has a surf camp. It's called Stoke to Surf, and I've been working for them for the past 2 years, I believe, and it's been really nice. Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I really
and
hope
so
they have it.
what do you do at the camp? Like your role? Like what are some of the things you do?
Well, I usually I take them out and surf pretty much, push them into waves, and yeah, we all have like these little groups, and all the instructors have like groups and stuff. So we'll split up the kids, and yeah.
Based on their level or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice, man.
It's
So
really fun.
have you met some cool people through that job?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely have.
Cool, man. It's always good to spread the joy. Yeah, I think at 12 I was probably doing a paper route back then. That was a thing. Throw a newspaper. Like you like throwing Facebook at people, or like, you know, like
man.
Yeah, that was a crazy gig. You had to get up pretty early in the morning. I'm sure like surf camp too, but yeah. So
yeah.
So what do you save your money up for? Surf trips or surfboards, or what do you?
I kind of
College?
just like I kind of sometimes I usually just put it in my wallet and just kind of like hang on to it until I need it.
Right.
Um,
Right on. Cool.
put it in
Little
my
spending
bank
cash.
account if I make like a lot,
Yeah.
like more than 300. I'll just put it in my bank account.
Yeah. Groms
My
out
mom will
there,
make me
man.
so.
Yeah. Groms that make money or get money for holidays, whatever it is, man, put that money away.
Save it.
Yeah, I have my oldest kids. When they actually turned 18, they had a chunk of change.
Mhm.
Quite a bit of money. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. I mean, so they just would earn money, and they might put like some of it or half of it, always into the account, and then keep some for spending.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's a really good practice. You'll be stoked later on for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. And
It's
so tell me about your sponsor.
yeah, that's Aqua East Surf
Oh,
Shop.
oh, so they're the
They're
same ones
they're
that are doing the surf lessons.
yeah, they're a surf shop and a company. They make like clothes and stuff. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, it looked like a big store.
Oh yeah, it's huge. They have 2 locations, Jacksonville and uh, St. Augustine. So
Yeah,
it's
it
pretty
looked
nice.
looked like pretty comprehensive. Like they looked like they had pretty much whatever you needed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice. And so are they also they sponsor local events, or how are they connected with the local circuit in that sense?
Well, they do run a Grom event every year. It's called the Aqua East Grom Fest, and
Okay.
it is either in Jacksonville or St. Augustine. Last year was in St. Augustine, and it's basically an event. They bring prize money into it, and
Hmm.
it's really nice. It's a 3-day weekend. First, it's skate. Second, it's surf, and then third, it's wake. And they will provide all the like the wakeboard stuff and stuff. It's really cool.
Wow. I mean, so they really are involved with a lot of aspects of surfing. That's cool.
Yeah, and they usually sponsor a lot of events and stuff. It's really fun.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
roughly how many people are on the team for the shop?
It's hard to say. Definitely more than 20.
Yeah. Any
A lot of
any
my
guy,
friends.
okay, you want to give a shout out to any of those guys on the team?
Um, the team guys, we got the team manager, Mike Singletary,
Okay.
and we have Skylar Ridling, Nathan Pierce. It's just pretty cool. A lot of cool people.
Any of those guys got a cool trick that you like?
Um, I like Nathan Pierce. I like his like slash. It's pretty cool. He
Okay.
does like this little. He goes up into the lip and like comes down. I kind of like that.
Uh-huh. He's got some style on it.
Got some style, yeah. Little.
Right on. Like a little hot sauce bottle.
Yep.
Nice. And
And
and so you have so is Lost like are you writing those boards, or is it they kind of a sponsor as well, or what are you doing with those guys?
well, I don't really know at this point, but I know that Mike Singletary, my shop manager, he ordered them from my dad, we ordered them one from
Right.
him. So I'm not sure. That board was actually like a test out,
Oh,
but I'm really
nice.
loving it. So
Okay.
we'll see how it
Nice.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you just get a whiteboard, or did you get some artwork on it, or are you
I
gonna?
just got plain white. I really want to do some artwork on it, like some spray paint or something, but
Okay.
I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that on a new board.
Right. Okay.
Sure.
Right on. So Kyan, new WSL format. Have you heard the news?
No, I have not. Wait,
Okay.
maybe I have. Wait, say it.
Well,
Sure.
there's not a whole lot that they gave. So,
Okay.
and it was kind of vague. I mean, I listened to the update. It was the new
Mhm.
CEO, Eric Logan, and it was it was very vague. So they gave like 2 or 3 sentences. And so what I think, I'm going to tell you what I think. I might be wrong, but it sounds like the season is going to be mostly working on seeding. So like as you progress, you're going to get seeding into one event at the end of the year, a final or the
Really?
yeah. So at the finals, I think it sounds like anybody can win. I'm not sure, like win the season in a sense.
If they win that contest?
That's what it sounds like. But
Wow.
I guess July 1st, which is less than a month, they're going to spell it out a little bit more.
Mhm.
So, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's what it sounds like. So,
Yeah, I saw your community post.
okay. Yeah. So, I guess if that's the case, one that'll be interesting. I mean, it'll be exciting, probably, right? Because there's probably going to be a bunch of money on the table, and
Oh yeah.
but I think it's always in the past, and I mentioned this before in some other interviews, is that
Mhm.
When the season ends like 2 events early or something, it's kind of awkward. Like
Yeah,
what?
it's weird.
Yeah, like why are those? Like everybody loses steam, or they're just on vacation, and the fans kind of lose steam.
Hmm.
So I think that'll be kind of cool if they can get it all at the end and it all ends on one day. That sounds like pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
On the tour, seems like it's been forever since I've watched a tour
I know,
competition.
same. I'm missing it.
So who are you rooting for on the tour, or if we ever have one again?
Well, I really love John's style, which I know a lot of people can relate to that. But
Right.
I also like Julian Wilson, and
Right.
Mick Fanning was one of my favorites, but I'm kind of bummed that he retired. But
Yeah, yeah, he's a solid surfer. He's
yeah,
amazing, really, really powerful.
I love watching his videos and stuff. It just inspires me a lot.
Yeah, watching him and a bunch of people surf at Trestles is you can really tell how differently people surf, and he
Hmm.
just definitely super powerful at the top. Julian Wilson, I mean, that guy should have won a title a long time ago, I think. I mean, he's
Oh
really
yeah,
good. I
I
mean,
know.
just his free surf videos, my
I know, they're
gosh. I mean,
crazy.
he's just on it, and
Dominates.
he's really precise and technical, which is what
Hmm.
I appreciate. Because sometimes people, go for errors and stuff, and it's just, it's kind of wild when they pull it off. It's dramatic, so it's
Yeah, like
cool.
Felipe,
Right, right. But when
3 years
Julian
in
does it,
one wave, stuff
yeah,
like
like when
that.
Julian does it, it's like he
It's
was
kind of like
planning to.
flowy.
Yeah, and he was like, where he lands is where he was planning to land or something, like it's.
Yeah, he just
So
makes
yeah,
it all
you're
flow in.
yeah.
And
And
then
John,
I obviously love Chloe Andino and the whole Trestles gang.
yeah,
Pretty
Chloe has
cool.
gotten huge. The guy's been working
Yeah,
out,
bro.
and I mean, yeah, he was just a little Grom, and now he's a solid dude.
Mhm.
John's amazing. He's kind of
Super cool.
yeah,
His Vila. Have you
he's
seen
pretty
his
much.
Vila? It's like
Who's
that.
that?
It's like this Vila episodes he made with
Okay.
he's like sailing to this island. It's really cool. He just came out with it on his YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, I didn't even know. What's the trip is that there's so much content, right? Like online. So there's, every surfer's
Hmm.
putting out stuff.
Oh yeah.
So like it's
Hmm.
hard to find time to watch it all.
I
But
know.
but yeah, so I'm glad you suggested that for everybody. So John's
Oh yeah.
YouTube channel,
Go
check it
check that
out.
out.
Yeah. What's he doing on
Cool.
there?
He's been posting like surfing videos, but he came out with these series called Vila. He sails to like this island and like checks out, and it's really cool. You just gotta watch it.
Okay, nice. Dane
Go check it
Reynolds
out.
has been putting out some stuff
Oh
again
yeah,
too.
sick.
So
He's such a power surfer.
I know, gosh, that guy's amazing. He explodes. I mean,
Hmm.
he's got an interesting stance, but I mean, once he explodes, it's like you have to like stop and go like, what just happened? Or
Yeah, for sure.
Kyan, it's been a pleasure, man. It's so good to
Sir.
connect with you, and I hope to see more of your surfing and cheer
Yes,
you
sir.
on
Will
as you
do.
move forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. And make sure you go hit the like button and subscribe to his channel.
And
And
his channel too.
yeah, thank you guys. And we'll see you
Yeah.
guys.
Thanks, brother. See ya.
That was sick.